We're back.
It's my back. Oh, my back.
Hello,
this is Mac.
And this is Dak, and we're back. So, missed the show last week. We were gone in Arizona for that game, for that awesome game, great game.
Great.
Finally,
game.
got one,
win.
and got to see it live. That was very nice. They couldn't have picked a better time to just slaughter. I mean,
pick sixes.
We missed one of them. We were outside. We were trying to get into the building.
Yeah, that was a pitch. We're in like right in the check-in, and everyone's like, they got a pick six.
Oh, we were so bummed.
We're all pissed off.
So many Broncos fans. Tons of orange.
It felt like a home game.
It was awesome.
And like I even rewatched the game film, and anytime that happened to them, like defensively or something, that big play we did on offense, you can hear that stadium roar.
Oh, dude, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. That's a great stadium. We had a lot of fun pregame. Kudos to Arizona. They have a good setup down there. If I highly recommend going to a game if you get the chance. But man, what a good game that was.
What a game.
And we haven't. I mean, that's almost exactly a week ago. We haven't talked about it at all on here. I mean, there's not much to talk about it because it was just total domination. But man, what a fun game.
Got quite tuned for it.
Oh yeah, we were tuned all weekend. That was a good weekend. Let's see, wow, gosh, what else? Yeah, it was really fun. Crowd was super into it. It was easy to get the crowd hyped up. It was a lot of fun.
Cardinal fans were good too.
Yeah,
like
they were good fans. There was a lot of really cool people down there.
Pretty much didn't see him after the third quarter, but
yeah.
Then we saw the Thursday night crew.
Oh yeah.
Started cheering around them.
Yeah.
If you could,
we caught it. We saw ourselves on camera too after we looked back on it.
We did. You won't be able to see it though, but I could find it because of the Broncos sweater I had on.
Yep. Oh man. Phew.
That they have a very neat setup though. Like they have this whole bar area.
Westgate.
Called Westgate, and we
made our rounds. We made our rounds. One thing that I think everybody needs to kind of keep in check though is that this is not a big time team that we just beat. This is the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, it was on the road. That's a big deal. The fact that we killed them so bad, that was a big deal too because it's good momentum. Hopefully we can learn some stuff from it and get some stuff going. That's great. But we're up against the Kansas City Chiefs next, and like, you know, we were close to them before, and this is good. The win before that and the 10 days before, great. Everything's working in our favor as far as that goes. We got a lot of good momentum, good vibes coming in. That's great. But let's come back to reality now. We're still 3-4. We got a lot of work to do. We'll still enjoy this win, of course, but we got a lot of work to do, and we need to see some more progress as we keep going. And a big win this week would be huge.
Von Miller said it right though. Said they were going out to kick their ass.
They
did. They did.
And Vaughn did. Vaughn did so good. He had a huge game, and he was very impressive. Like, it was finally good to see Vaughn get back into it. And we didn't realize Bradley Chubb is right up there in sacks too. Vaughn leads the league in sacks right now.
Well, I thought Darnold does.
No, man. Vaughn's number 1 with 7.
7.5.
Yeah.
I thought Darnold had 8.
Donald? Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did I say Darnold? Yeah, Donald had 8, I thought.
I could have swore Vaughn was number 1. And Chubb is like tied for 3rd or 4th.
He was 5th, I believe.
Yep. So cool. We got some top dogs down there.
That is way cool.
Oh yeah.
He's the sack underneath Vaughn, I think. He's at like 6.5.
Yeah. Heck
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's great. It's awesome. It's good. It's good to see that. Good production. I didn't realize that there weren't any like big, huge sack leaders at the moment. So we can still emerge as like top sack leaders and stuff like that. So that's big time. Before we move on to like this week's matchup, though, we got some news that we got to keep This is just big relevant news. Well, first we'll talk about the Chad Kelly deal.
Just happened. Well, happened yesterday and released today.
What a crazy turn of events! Like total mind blow, man.
That was supposed to be a future, dude.
That was the future, man, and yeah, holy cow.
I don't know what's gonna go on. Like, do they have their eyes set on a second stringer? I guess it's going to
Kevin
be
Hogan.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yep.
So do they have their minds on a third stringer?
I don't think so. I think they're just gonna stick with Kevin Hogan right now.
That scares me,
Bummer, man. It's a big, it's just a total letdown. Total letdown by Chad. Like, we were really excited to see what he might bring to the table, but you know what? Hey, any QB controversy that there was is gone now because Case is the guy. Because Case ain't breaking into people's houses and casing the joint.
We got a big old case in our hands now.
Yeah. He's got a...
Tell your joke.
No, I gotta save it for... I want to save it for the meme.
Why didn't you make it yet?
Okay. No, I'll save it. I want it as a picture. I'll make it. But anyway, no. Yeah, Case Keenum's the guy. There's no more doubt. There's no more controversy. Chad Kelly dug his grave, and now he's going to sleep in it because that was stupid. The details are still emerging about the whole thing, but it's pretty clear cut. I mean, he got arrested. He broke into somebody's house, and they're not going to tolerate that. And hey, good on the Broncos organization for being quick at it. You know, they're not thumbing around. It was like, look, this happened. It doesn't matter who it is. You're done. You're gone. And that's a good precedent to set for your team because if you make a mistake, man, you're gone. Doesn't matter who you are.
You're out of here.
Also, some trade talks. Demaryius Thomas.
Well, who's on the trade block is, what, two of them?
They said Demaryius Thomas and Brandon Marshall. I haven't heard much about Marshall. I did hear today, though, they were talking about how they would have to get a really big offer. They're entertaining offers, but it has to be a big deal and it has to be something
for Demaryius.
Yep, they want a lot for Demaryius, and they said the reason is because he's been really integral in helping out Cortland Sutton and Deshaun Hamilton in becoming just the receivers that they've become. So they're looking at him as a mentor to like these guys. So I feel like if they can keep him through the rest of the season, let him keep teaching these guys, and probably through the offseason up until like right around like off-season time starts next year, like training camp and stuff like that before the draft, they could probably trade him then, and save $14 million, and then still get something out of him, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I would hope for because, you know, I don't know, I don't want to see him go just yet either. But they said like I said they said they're not gonna take. Just nothing. It's going to be a big deal that they want. Also, like I said, I don't know about Marshall, but also there's been a lot of people requesting trade for Emmanuel Sanders, and they said nope.
Yeah,
they said no way, and I love it. They're solid on Sanders, and why wouldn't you be? He was Offensive Player of the Week, by the way, in case anybody hadn't heard. Sanders, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, boy.
Dude, he killed it. That was really fun to watch. It's just Sanders out there, too. I mean, the defense obviously had their whole game that just absolutely throttled and was exciting to watch. But on the offensive side, Emmanuel Sanders was the guy to watch. He got himself a touchdown. He threw a touchdown. That was insane.
Yeah, that was way cool. Had over 100 yards.
Yep. Philip Lindsay was doing really good that game too. Got himself a touchdown. Royce Freeman got
a touchdown,
but
Royce was hurt, and I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna look that up
high
right
ankle
now.
sprain, and that kind of scares me.
I'm gonna look it up real quick if I can. But yeah, good.
But so Emmanuel Sanders definitely deserves that. We watched both Von Miller and Emmanuel Sanders go out to the Thursday Night Crew and talk about it. We're all cheering for them. That was really pretty cool to experience there.
Oh yeah, that was way fun. Okay, let's see.
I still nothing.
It says Royce framed an ankle, but it doesn't say. Hang on, let me see if I can.
He said it was questionable too.
He probably will be up until the. Did not practice.
I want them
Deshaun Hamilton did not practice. Shane Ray didn't practice. Darian Stewart didn't practice. Veld here did not practice. So we have quite a few guys.
Dude, I just looked at a thing, and Veld here has a huge contract with us.
Really?
That I didn't know about. Yeah. Really big one.
Oh,
I was watching. It was a whole thing about each NFL player that do they really need
to,
or yeah. And Veld here was ours.
He's dead weight.
Hopefully not.
I agree. I wouldn't like that.
I think it was like a 5-year contract.
Oh wow. The Cardinals must have just signed him, and then we picked up his contract or something. Because I don't remember us signing him. We must have just picked up his contract.
Maybe.
Huh. All right, let's move on to this week's matchup, which is the Kansas City Chiefs
and the Denver Broncos.
We got to win one of these, man. We can't let them sweep us. Not again. There are 7 straight run on us.
It's tough, dude. We're at Kansas City this time.
Going into the and they're still just as hot as they were when we played them the first time.
I am glad that Pats brought them down a little bit. I don't like rooting for the Pats, but when it comes to playing the Chiefs, go Pats.
Well,
go
and you know what?
Brady. That was a good game too. But
and like I said before, the fact that we won the way we won, that's good momentum for our team. Plus, you know, we were so close to them before. The biggest difference is we're on the road this time. That's a big deal. But if we can keep, you know, the mindset that we did the first time we played them, and kind of slow Patrick Mahomes down just a little bit, even, that leaves some room.
I just want that defense to play like they played last week.
Well, there's no more pressure on Keenum either. Like, there's no, like, if he had any doubts in his mind that he might get sat, they're gone now. So who knows? I have a lot of faith. I believe that we definitely can do this.
Well, and I haven't been hard on Keenum as much people has. I mean, you have to grow in the team.
Yeah.
And he's been doing okay. Yes, he had a couple bad games, and I think a lot of it has gone to. I mean, some of it, yes, was his calling, but a lot of play calling. A lot of the plays we're setting up. One thing I saw about this last game is the offensive play calling was great.
Yeah.
Like, did you see all those trick plays they threw out on their ass too?
Well, the Emmanuel Sanders pass.
Exactly. Yeah. Like all that kind of stuff. They screwed around with that defense. They didn't know what to do.
Yep.
And that is perfect. And he even had so much time. He was sitting back there trying to find someone, bootlegs it out, finds Thomas, and bullets it right to him. I love seeing that. I don't want to see someone like scared in the pocket like Simeon was last year and not seeing any progress down the field.
Yeah.
He has those times where it's like a 3-and-out kind of crap ordeal, but Keenum knows how to play.
Well, and hopefully this was a good boost for him too. Hopefully this got like a little chip off his shoulder as far as like we were on a losing streak.
Hopefully the offensive coordinator and all the offense are now starting to feel how we need to play with Keenum.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
So, and it looked like it. Everything was clicking, and I like that.
Yeah. Everything was clicking on defense, too. I don't know. I don't know if they were dialing up the right packages or if we were just getting the pressure early and often. The turnovers definitely didn't help him.
I'm still out for Joe Woods' head, though.
Oh, I am, too, for sure. And we're
Unless
definitely...
if he somehow 180s it, or asks the players. Get some suggestions from there.
That'd be nice.
Because I know for a fact they know what they need to do sometimes. Especially playing with Wade Phillips and being a top-notch defense.
Yeah.
They have been. They know what to do.
Yeah.
So he needs to hear the suggestions from the players themselves. They need to work together on what scheme they need to play. Which I'm sure it's happening like that, but it just feels like they were out there with their heads cut off. They didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like how I blurred myself out.
Yeah, last video we made talking about the Chiefs was one of our biggest videos. Hopefully this one gets blown up too, because this is a big game.
Yeah, Chiefs.
It's a big important game. What else? Yeah, I can't stand the Chiefs. I can't
Bunch
express
of
that
ketchup
enough.
mustard bastards.
Yeah, the Ronald McDonald crew.
And your stadium sucks.
Oh God, I can't stand that stupid stadium.
Stupid circular jumbotrons.
I hate that.
I know.
Let's get it though. Come on, boys. We got this. We're starting this rally. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't expect us to win by 30 points or nothing like that. Like, that ain't gonna happen. But I'm just saying, like, if we can get this momentum and use, you know, keep in mind the stuff that worked for us against Kansas City the first time, we can combine those two things. Hey, we might come out with a win on this one. It'd be big time if we did it in Kansas City. Big time. That'd be back-to-back wins for us.
We'd be going back up the power rankings.
Oh man.
4-4.
We still have to play the
That
Chargers
sounds
twice.
nice.
We haven't even played the Chargers yet.
Yeah, that one scares me.
It scares me, but that leaves room for us to still sneak
We
in.
end with them at home, though.
We can sneak the division still. Like, it's still not out of reach. We just gotta really work on it. Like, really work hard.
Who do we have after City? Kansas City.
You got me, man. Here. We have Houston. And Houston's on a 4-game winning streak.
Dang, man.
But it's at home.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Just killed Deshaun Watson.
dead.
Yeah.
And life-ending injury. You want
Life ending.
you want to do picks now, or you got anything else to say?
Key matchups?
Oh yeah. Let's do some key matchups. What do you think? Key matchups in the game? Probably
the same as what they were.
Patrick Mahomes versus
The rush on Patrick Mahomes. Keep him in.
keep him contained.
Yeah.
Not just keep him like under pressure, but keep him contained so he doesn't do his rollout stuff. So he's not moving out and left-handed
We had a
passing
problem
it.
with that, but we kept him contained. I say we did, but we could not.
We need to just
sack him. I
Yeah.
mean, we couldn't. We
can't
put him
get
down.
that pressure that gets in his head. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm gonna stick with that. You're right on that. Run defense is a big deal too. We gotta get that. We gotta keep run defense. Like, we did good last week, but we need to keep doing good.
I want to see the offense we had last week and the schemes they were playing.
Yep.
And throttle that Kansas City defense.
See, that's the thing too, is anybody can shoot out with Kansas City. I think our defense is good enough to slow Kansas City down, where we don't need to shoot them out. But the problem is, we need to have offense in order to actually
shoot out.
Yeah. This time, that needs to change. That's the biggest change. If our offense would have been clicking the first time, we would have won that game.
They were clicking until they changed stuff up at the ending.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were playing conservatively or not, but
that needs to
stuff was happening until the absolute ending. And there's one thing I would like to say the offense to stop doing. Get Booker out of there. You've got these top-notch running
especially
backs
in the fourth
you have.
quarter.
You throw Booker in every single game. Fourth quarter's all Bookers. Why are we doing that?
Doesn't make any sense.
It does
when
not
you have guys
make
like Philip
any
Lindsay
sense.
and Royce Freeman who
Keep
can
them out.
bust yards five at a time and can do like little pass outs, you know,
I've only
distraction
seen
plays.
Booker like really go 10 yards deep.
Well, and it's like they'll get Booker on pass plays, but put that ball in Lindsay's hands, you might have an extra 5-10 yards every time.
Right.
I mean, why would you? Yeah, why would you?
I don't know.
Take
I don't
away
know
the hot
why
hand.
we have Booker.
It's just like Booker's fine as a backup role, but he doesn't need to be in there unless there's injuries or if somebody's
Exactly.
you know, if he's,
You've got two of them. Rotate them out if you need to.
That's all you
Booker,
need.
get him out of there.
you don't need Booker. Yeah,
All right.
he was even in there this time too.
I know. Well,
All right.
I can understand this time.
Yeah.
All right.
He would have been in there regardless.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Dolphins versus Texans at Houston. I know it's a 4-game winning streak. Dolphins have been getting some weird wins and losses. I'm just gonna say maybe this is gonna be a win for them.
You're taking the rocket launcher, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rocket launcher.
I'm not. I think Houston's gonna beat him to shreds.
I don't
They're,
think so.
J.J. Watt and that defense is gonna want to eat freaking some Brock lobster for lunch that day.
I think Dolphins will be okay on that part.
No, I'm going Houston at home.
I think Deshaun Watson can maybe eat him up, but all right.
Philadelphia at Jacksonville. Oh yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Philadelphia at Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they're starting to do one of these. That defense is not what they were last year, and Blake Bortles got to go. They got to figure something out. Philadelphia, taking Philly.
I'm completely agreeing with that. I think Jaguars were kind of like a one-hit wonder, really.
It's looking like it.
And now it's Eagles aren't doing the best this year, but they've got Carson Wentz, man. He's gonna eat it up.
Watch Jacksonville actually win this time.
Yeah, it could happen. All right, Ravens versus Panthers. This will be a good game. Both are doing pretty decent this year. I just have a feeling Ravens kind of had a crapshoot last week, wasn't it, or the week before? But whatever. I think not the week before.
No, they
just
killed
shut
it. They killed it.
out. Yeah, so I'm going with Ravens. I just I have a feeling they shut the Titans
Or did
out.
Baltimore win?
Well, on the Titans game, I don't know about this last week's.
No, they lost. They lost to the Saints. Yeah, they had a good.
By 1 point.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that, and it was a kick, wasn't it? He missed the kick.
Yeah, Justin Tucker missed the. Yep.
Okay.
It was an extra point. It wasn't just a field goal. It was an extra point.
Yeah.
They would have tied
right.
it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna say the Ravens though. I might jump back a little bit on this and win. I know it's at home for Panthers, but I'm gonna say Ravens.
I say Baltimore as well. Just because.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I mean, I'm gonna pretty much let you on your stuff unless I have something completely opposite to say. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh, man. Cleveland was looking like they might be a little bit kind of something special going on there, but there's just turmoil in that locker room, mostly with the coaching staff. Pittsburgh's still Pittsburgh, and it's in Pittsburgh, so yeah. You're gonna go Pittsburgh.
Get that coaching staff out of there, I'd say Browns would win. If they had the right one. They've got such good talent on that team. Same, I guess, with Steelers. But yeah, I'm going with Steelers on this one. Starting stuff. There was a little bit of a slow roll going on with the Steelers, but they're
starting to get
they're the normal Steelers we see. Seahawks versus Lions. I can say the Lions are going to take this. Lions have been really weird. They're another team that's been really weird this year. Seahawks, I think they're starting to kind of get things going too. But I think Lions, being at home, I think they can take it.
Yep, I'm taking the Lions as well. I just like Matthew Stafford, and the Seahawks are still, they're mediocre at best. Tampa Bay at Cincinnati. Cincinnati at home, I think they're doing really good. They got some special stuff going on, and quite the opposite with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's during the downward spiral. Even though they got a lot of talent. I'm going to take Cincinnati, though.
I'm going to say Cincinnati as well. They had a bad game last week, but I think they'll bounce back on this one. Jets versus Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears on this one. At home, that defense doing good. Trubisky's doing really good.
He is.
So, I think they can eat up the Jets pretty good at home. So,
Bears. I'm taking the Bears. Same reason. Trubisky's just doing really. He's getting hot right now, and then the Jets are kind of just meh. Washington at New York Giants. I'm taking Washington. Washington's 4-2. That actually surprises me big time.
It does surprise me. I looked at that the other day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought they weren't doing all that
It
great.
really shouldn't surprise me though, because Alex Smith is a solid quarterback. Adrian Peterson's surprising me with as good as he's been playing.
Yeah.
And their defense is pretty underrated actually. But yeah, Washington, man, the Giants are just, they're getting close. Like they are just this close to falling off the edge completely. Eli's gone after this year, guarantee it. Eli had no excuses this time. They set him up for. Well, the O-line wasn't as good as they thought it was going to be with all the changes they made at the O-line position. But Eli still had no excuses with Saquon Barkley getting added too. Go ahead. Your turn. You didn't.
Redskins.
You did pick Redskins. Okay.
That's fine. Colts versus Raiders. The Colts. Even though that's kind of a black.
Yeah,
game.
that's gonna be one of those games that's just like.
The next one after that's a black game too. But Colts. Yeah. I think Andrew Luck will eat up the Raiders.
Yep, I have no reason to pick for the Raiders. John Gruden is just. He's completely.
He's building the team. All I have to say about that is he is building the team. I know he's going to want to make that team to what he has picked.
Yeah.
He's got 3 number 1 picks now.
It just seems like a big FU to that city, though. It's like, hey, Oakland, peace out. We're leaving you, and I'm going to get rid of all these guys that you've been liking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that you've bought all the jerseys of. Like, there's all these rumors about Derek Carr getting traded. I really don't think that.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen.
They clarified that today. That's not happening.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Slop game number 2, San Francisco. Oh, and I'm picking Indy, so I'm picking Indy. Slop game number 2, San Francisco at Arizona. I'm going to take Arizona because it's the home team. They just fired their offensive coordinator. I think they're going to have some different packages coming out. And then the other big reason is because I don't think Burrito. That's not his name. I know it's not. But Beretta, or whatever his name is, for the 49ers is not. I don't think he's good to go. And I think that's a big deal for them, not having him.
I thought maybe this would be just, even though it's a dud game, 49ers might be the upset for them. I'm going with the 49ers. That quarterback, what is his name? Beathard?
Beathard?
Beathard.
Yeah.
He's actually been doing
He's
pretty
not bad. I like Beathard.
So I think he might be able to take it. So I'll just say that one. This is another upset of mine. Someone has to do it this year.
You're okay? Really?
Someone has to do it this year. Yes. I feel like Aaron Rodgers could maybe
on the bye week. On the bye week.
If anyone could probably take him out, Rodgers could probably. He's got some good weapons himself. I know it's in LA, but Rams are not going undefeated this year.
No, I agree with that.
So Packers is going to be.
If there was a team to do it, it could be them for sure. Between they play Kansas City later on down the road, and they've got a couple other tough ones too, I think. But yeah, that's not a bad pick. I'm taking the Rams because they've given me no reason not to take them at this point. They're just rolling. Mm-hmm. Plus, I just don't think that Green Bay's defense will be able to stave off that offense. There's just too many weapons. So I'm going to take the Rams.
This is a tough
This is a good game right here, too. New Orleans at Minnesota. Taking Adam Thielen and the Vikings, baby. I don't know. I just think the home advantage is going to be a big deal. Don't get me wrong. The Saints are nothing to be messed. They're a great team as well.
To be reckoned with.
Yeah. But I really hope that Vikings defense shows up to play for my fantasy because I'm playing Kamara and I'm playing Ingram, Kamara, and I think I'm playing Breeze in a different league. So I need that. I have Breeze in one of my leagues though.
Excuse me. Okay, Vikings. They are now. They're those slow goers as well. They had a couple of missteps. They beat the Eagles. That was a good game.
We've seen this happen before, too.
They had a real good shootout in L.A. But Vikings are starting. Cousins is clicking with a lot of those receivers, especially with Adam Thielen. I believe they have good enough offense and a great defense to stop the Saints.
Yep.
And Pats versus Bills.
Pats. Enough said. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and make the big pick of the week, and that is the Broncos at the Chiefs. And we're going Broncos, baby. Broncos, baby.
The Denver Broncos.
Because, you know what? The third time. Gotta get that third one in there, yeah. No, for real, I think the Broncos do have a good chance at this. Especially with all that momentum coming in. Vaughn's going to keep them troops warm, man. He's going to keep them. We had 10 days to practice, with 10 days to prepare. They didn't have quite that long. We got that on our side. There's a lot on our side. They have a lot on their side. It's gonna be a good game. I wish it wasn't an
I'm
11.
gonna be screaming. It's at 11.
I know,
too.
I hate it. I wish it wasn't an early game. But it is what it is. Alright, folks. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Help us get this video up to 500 just like the last one when we played Kansas City.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Just keep putting Broncos, Kansas City. And
Yeah, that's apparently what I have to do. So, we'll see how it works. Alright, guys. Thanks so much. Keep liking, subscribing, following us in every way, shape, and form. And have a great night.
I wonder how they do that in any shape or form.